The Novorossiya project failed because it did not have popular support amongst Ukrainians. This was a project which was conceived and at the heart, central to the imaginings of a small group of imperial nationalists in Russia and also in Ukraine. But it did not have large traction, did not have broad support amongst most Ukrainians. Now, it's worth underscoring it did have some support. And so one of the values of the book, I think, is that it provides you with social surveys. And thanks to the National Science Foundation, I was able to get some support to do surveys in Ukraine in December of 2014. And one of the questions that we asked in those surveys was about Novorossiya. And I actually wanted to ask a question which was very sort of polarizing. So the question was, is Novorossiya a legitimate expression of the self-determination desires of people, or is it Russian political technology designed to ruin Ukraine? And of course, so that's going to, really bring, you can also answer, do not know, refuse to say. But that's going to bring out whether people are supportive of it or not. As you will see from the data that is in the book, my colleagues and I have also published an article on this. That's supported in Crimea. But remember, by December 2014, the media landscape, the information space in Crimea is dominated by Russian media, and Ukrainian media and Crimean Tatar media is marginalized, and then subsequently some of it taken off the air immediately, others subsequently marginalized. As opposed to Southeast Ukraine, and we did 6 of the 8 oblasts. We didn't do surveys in Donetsk and Luhansk because there was a war going on there. But there was some support for it, particularly in Odessa and particularly in Kharkiv. And so that's worth remembering that there, and sort of presenting that to people so that people grasp that there's a geopolitical divide. But why it failed? Because it did not have popular support, and also because the Ukrainian forces, Ukrainian nationalist forces, mobilized against it and pushed back and saw it for what it was, which was something that was sponsored by groups in Russia to serve their geopolitical interests.